how's it going?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing well. I am so glad that you just mentally got that we're doing blue on what are you watching this week.
Oh, Bruin Blue. I guess we
There-
can call it Kentucky Blue for you if you'd like. That's fine.
yeah. I'm excited for this week. We're talking about something that I feel like I have a little bit more knowledge about, and that's college football.
I am watching my own Bruins. We did get the top quarterback from the transfer portal, Nico Iamaleava from Tennessee. Kid wanted to come home. He's a Southern California kid, wanted to come home, be close to his family. This is going to be Coach Deshaun Foster's second year. We'll see how it goes in the sophomore season for him. We got some good transfers on the offensive line, hopefully to protect Nico.
The biggest one is obviously Texas #1, Arch Manning, the Manning dynasty, so to speak. Do you? I just have to ask you, do you think Texas is holding the trophy at the end?
I wouldn't bet against him. The kid has taken on incredible pressure and incredible expectations so far, and is handling them really well. And although Texas has been the bane of my existence in my professional work, in my democracy work, Austin has a lot of ugly things are happening in Austin when it comes to redistricting. It's going to be a fascinating place to watch for football.
You kind of alluded to it. You mentioned it, the big state of Texas. What else are you watching out there, Dan?
Yeah, so not as fun is a gerrymandering war we're seeing going on around the country. This started with the President of the United States writing his allies, including the governor of Texas, with a nonsensical bad faith legal argument that Texas, a place that has a long history of discriminating against people of color in redistricting, somehow has a congressional map that's too good to people of color, and demanded that the legislature go in the middle of the decade when you're not supposed to do any redraws to redraw the maps. We are opposing the effort strongly in Texas to do that redraw. This is bad for democracy, and we're pushing back as much as we can.
And I just have to ask you, I know that recently we released some fairness criteria and kind of let folks know, in case they haven't seen, how Common Cause is going to evaluate, these new maps.
Right. So as we see this response to Texas going on around the country, we're gonna look at a few things. So in terms of whether we decide to get involved, to oppose, to stay neutral, we're going to look at proportionality. Is the response to what Texas is doing proportional to what they're doing in terms of the number of seats in play, whether it's an appropriate response to an anti-democratic attack that you're seeing in Texas. We're going to look at a public participation criterion. Is the public getting a chance to have a say in some way in the shaping of the maps and the approval of the maps? Racial equity is key. This, like I said, this started with the president attempting to get Texas to even further discriminate against people of color. We want to look at state legislators and legislative leaders and the governors of these states. What's their support for federal reform? We're going to look for an endorsement of independent redistricting from these state leaders. Are they supportive of reforms that ensure that process is transparent, open, done by nonpartisan actors in the long term? And finally, is any response to Texas, is it time limited? Or are we saying, we're only doing this because, Texas, maybe other states are gerrymandering their maps. We're going to do it. We're going to engage in kind of mid-cycle redistricting response in one cycle, but this isn't going to be a long-term solution.
But Dan, I appreciate your time. Won't promise that I'll say this. Actually, I know I won't say this during basketball season, but good luck to your Bruins during football season. We'll see how they do. And I appreciate your time.
Thanks. Back at you with the Wildcats. Take care, man.
All right. Thanks, Dan. See ya.